What's up, Raging Nation? This is Alex here, and you're watching the Raging Rona Review Transformers 3 edition. Yes, I'm still talking about Transformers 3. In fact, I got videos and videos and videos all planned out for the next couple of weeks all about Transformers 3. And why am I talking so much about Transformers 3? Well, I haven't even gotten enough of it. I still want to go back for another view, and in fact, I was just looking at the theater website to check out the show times, and I might watch it again tonight. But anyways, in this episode, what I want to talk about is moments. Moments in Transformers Dark of the Moon. For example, what was the most shocking moment? What was the funniest moment? What was the most exciting moment? Things like that. So I'd like to start off with what was the funniest moment in the movie. Specific scenes that really stood out for me was just Shia LaBeouf's brand of humor. And it involves a lot of physical humor. For example, I thought it was really funny when Carly says to Sam, "Are you threatened?" And then Sam just goes, that killed me. And then immediately after that, his car wouldn't start, and then he just starts kicking it. I thought he's gonna kick it 3 times, but it ends up kicking it like, I don't know, 20 times, and that just killed me. And of course, the scene where Bumblebee catches Sam in midair, puts him back into the car seat, and he just starts screaming. I literally started the applause in the theater because I was laughing and just clapping at the same time, and then just everybody else followed. It was great. And then there was this other scene where Sam has that wristwatch on him, the Decepticon tracking device. It's like he rolls across the table and then he just gets back up. And then it's as if he's like normal. I don't know why, but not a lot of people laughed at that, but I was laughing pretty hard at that scene. It just felt hilarious. And then the scene that followed right after that was when he does the thing over the guy's head and he goes, "What are you doing?" And then he goes, "I don't know, what are you doing?" But the #1 funniest thing that absolutely killed me was when Agent Simmons goes to the Russian bar, knocks on it, and he says something in Russian, and then the guy who answered goes, "That means goodbye." That did it for me. That is my #1 funniest scene. Now I'd like to talk about what is the biggest shocker for you. For Transformers Dark of the Moon, it had a lot of moments where I was just like this. Or like, because I was so surprised that it happened. Now keep in mind that I was actually spoiled with some scenes because some people had read the comics or the novels and then they just posted it on my YouTube comments, right? But the thing is that I was so focused on the story and the characters that I completely forgot about all the spoilers. So it was like a brand new movie experience for me. Here are some shocking moments for me. Soundwave transforming. Michael Bay said that the Benz wasn't Soundwave, so actually I kind of believed him. And when we first saw Soundwave, he didn't actually have a Mercedes-Benz symbol on him. So that kind of threw things off. So then when Sam and Carly were riding away in the Benz and then it transforms to Soundwave, I was like, holy shit! I did not see that one coming. That was awesome. Ironhide being shot in the back was a definite shocker for me. That I did not see that one coming. He got shot in the back. It was really brutal. And you just, I don't know, there's nothing that can prepare you for that. You just can't be prepared for something that brutal. And then the Xanthium being shot down. The Xanthium being shot down was definitely a big story twist for me because I thought they were just gonna go to outer space. I mean, go somewhere and then that's it, right? I didn't know Starscream was gonna shoot them down. And I was like, oh my god, what are they gonna do? So that was a definitely shocker moment for me. Also, you know, when I come to think about it, another shocking moment was when Sentinel Prime stuck his sword into Optimus Prime's arm, and then I was just thinking, how is he gonna fight now? And also, a plot twist moment which totally had me surprised was when Megatron blew away Sentinel Prime. And finally, and another shocking moment was when, I wouldn't really call it a shocking moment, but more of a surprise, was when Optimus Prime showed up to blow away that Decepticon drone ship that was attacking Tyrese and Shia when they were in the beginning part of the Chicago battle. When he just shot it down and then the giant bullet came down and then the camera just pans up and you see Optimus, I was like, what? How did they make it alive? Because I was so absorbed into what Shia and Tyrese were up to that I completely forgot about the Autobots and I didn't even know when they were going to show up. So that was a surprising moment. But there was a WTF moment for me in the movie, and that was when Laserbeak started talking. That was like, what the f... I did not see that one coming. That was definitely a surprise in a kind of weird kind of way. Out of all those, the #1 shocker was Ironhide's death. Now I want to talk about sad moments. I mean, this movie is just full of emotions. Laughter, happiness, shock, surprise, sadness. So there were two sad moments for me, and that was the Autobots leaving. So Steve Jablonsky really set the tone and set the mood for that scene, and you really felt Sam's inability to help them, his helplessness. So that was a really heartfelt scene. You know, it was hard. See, it was tough seeing your heroes go home, you know, get sent home. Like, the humans don't want them there anymore. So I really felt for that scene. The other scene was Q's death. You know, you felt like he was an old chap. You know, he was not a fighter. He just wanted to do good. And he did. He provided weapons tech for the humans. It almost felt like that scene in AI, the Steven Spielberg movie, where they started executing Mecha. And I just felt that exact same type of feeling. So, you know, it was a very brutal death. Shot in the back. He lost his head. Q's death was really sad for me. And finally, I would like to end this with the most crowd-pleasing moment, and that I've already mentioned, and that is Bumblebee transforming on the highway while Sam's in the air, catching him in the air, putting him back into the car seat, and then rolling off. That was something amazing. That was just... oh god, Michael Bay knows how to really raise the bar. He just knows how to raise the bar. We saw some crazy stuff in Revenge of the Fallen, then he brings it to another level. We saw some crazy stuff at the beginning of Dark of the Moon, then he takes it to another level. So, like, he just keeps on outdoing himself and outdoing himself. Michael Bay's just so full of surprises. So once again, like I said, that scene was the scene where the whole theater applauded just because it was such a crowd pleaser. So, hats off to Michael Bay. Michael Bay, you did an awesome job, and I'd like to congratulate you on this piece of work. That is Transformers Dark of the Moon. So let me know, what are your moments? What was your sad moment? What was your shocker moment? And what was your funniest moment? Let me know in the comments section below. This is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching the Rage and Ruin review. Peace. Able to get that depth. Every time you see the wingsuit divers there, they just really stuck out. So therefore, in my opinion, the wingsuit sequence was the most amazing display of 3D in a feature film.